Another beautiful day to take the Tuono out. Let's get it going. Absolutely gorgeous day today. I can't think of another better time to go ride. The temperature's dropped a little bit. It's gonna get up to like the mid 70s today. It's like 55 or like 60 degrees right now. Can't think of a better time to get out and hang out with some buddies and hit some good roads and just have a good time today. Of course, I got my baby with me. Absolutely love this bike. Just did an oil change on it. You know, typical maintenance stuff. Nothing crazy. Not totally sure what the route is or how we're going to be getting there. But I do know once we get there, there is a ferry. So I'm kind of curious if we're going to be taking the ferry across today or not. Would be pretty cool if we did. The ferry's kind of cool. I think it'd be a good time if we did do that, but not totally sure. I do wonder if Sky's gonna have his H2 out. My one buddy with the duck isn't gonna be able to make it today, sadly. So won't see him. Shout out Sosa on YouTube. Y'all go give him a follow. Especially if you want to see a beautiful V4S Ducati Panigale. That thing is so pretty, man. So pretty. He gotta get an exhaust on that thing though. Oh, I love this bike. I love this bike so much. This floats it effortlessly. It's so much fun. So much fun. God, it's perfect weather today. Perfect weather. Oh, it feels so good outside. A little chilly. Just a tad. But worth it. It'll warm up and then it'll be like perfect out. Not a cloud in the sky, man. Well, we made it. Top up on gas. Shouldn't be too much today. Oh, fuck me. My dumb ass. Can't get it in the hole, man. I can't aim. Story of my life. I just can't get over how freaking beautiful it is today, man. It is so pretty outside. It feels so good. I'm so happy to be out here riding. This bike, this Tuono and the R1, they sound so similar. They sound so similar. I think the next thing I need to add to the stable is a supermoto, in all honesty. I want a sumo real bad. Just something a little bit more powerful than the Grom for the kart track. That's all I really want it for. But at that point I might as well just go like R3 or something like that. New bridge? Oh hell yeah. We're in Alabama now. Some good roads, just cruising, man, having a good time. I absolutely love the power delivery of this bike and just how it sounds and everything like that. It's pretty out here too. You know, they really do make a nice area. All the trees and everything like that, and then the big old yards, farmhouse style stuff. It's pretty, man. going to be going to Barber in June, the 13th and the 14th. So if any of y'all see this and you're out there at Barber, come say hi. I'll be on a blue and silver SV650. That's my track bike. I haven't decided if I'm going to bring this or not, but I'm kind of leaning towards probably not. I just want to enjoy Barber on the one bike that I know really, really well, which is that SV. And then the week after that, I'm coming back to New Orleans, has another weekend, and I'm going to be going to that one as well for Saturday on the 20th. Barber's the 13th and the 14th, and then New Orleans is the 20th, so that's going to be a good weekend. The next mini track day is the 15th of May, I think. Whatever the weekend of that is, it's a Saturday or a Sunday. I don't know exactly, to be honest. It's one of them days. So I'll be out there on the Grom. Hopefully some of my other buddies will come. One of my friends, he's got a 690 KTM, and then my other buddy just bought his WR250 off him. Which, that's a fun bike, the WR. That's a really fun bike. It's like the perfect amount of power for that little kart track that we have in New Orleans. And if anyone is interested in doing that, 450cc and below, $75 to ride all day. You just show up and ride. There's no like tech inspection or anything like that. It's all self-tech. Just get yourself a little small bike and come and ride a really nice go-kart track. It's like 30 feet wide across the entire thing. They change the layout every now and again. We run it backward, counterclockwise and clockwise. It's a ton of fun. I'll be on my little Grom. Y'all come say hey. Something just got kicked up. Talk about loud. That Beamer is loud, man. Little R1M action. That thing is nice, man. I want some gold wheels for this so bad. Welcome back, guys. We just went and got some food at delicious walk-ons. I had some ribeye sliders, cheddar cheese sticks, had a beer. We are going to take the ferry across today, so that's going to be fun. We're hoping to make the 1:15 time. We got an hour and 15 minutes to get there. We got to get gas. And yeah, I'll take y'all along for the ride. That's going to be cool. Not really sure what we're waiting on right now, but if y'all are ever in the area and you are maybe thinking about taking the ferry, if you're on a time crunch, don't do it. It's slower than just going all the way around into Gulf Shores and stuff like that. But if you're just there hanging out, having a good time, by all means, take it. It's pretty fun. Good time. We're gonna be here a minute, huh? Mommy milkers. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. God, that thing is loud. Oh, the breeze feels so nice. Once you get going, it's just incredible. Such a pretty bike, man. I did not like riding it whenever I rode my buddies, but they do look really nice. And the fact that it's just two of them is funny. Bunch of love bugs flying in my face now. Oh wow. Got a little river action pouring out into the Gulf Coast. That's kind of cool. And that's the thing I love about riding, man, is you end up in all these places that you don't normally end up going. I mean, obviously going to the Dolphin Island Ferry, that's not like something out of the ordinary for anyone who lives around here, but 2 of the 3 of the guys that I'm with today haven't ever been. So it's like, what are you guys even doing in your free time if it's not getting out and exploring? And I haven't taken the bike on the ferry or anything, which I'm kind of excited for. I don't think it's going to be any different, but I enjoy the ferry ride. It's relaxing, and you get to see a different part of infrastructure and a different part of the world than you normally are used to seeing, you know? Tree monkey tree trimming. Sounds kind of fucked up. I've said it 100 times, but it feels so good out right now. The Liquor Island. Liquor? I don't even like her. Damn it, I still dribbled. Son of a bitch. Man, the water's so pretty. Ain't that fucking nice, dude? Hell yeah. I gotta get my boat ready, man. Oh, I haven't been out on that thing in like a year, 2 years. It is a lot to do. Those of y'all that have boats know what I'm talking about. It is just a lot. Yeah, last time I was down here was probably a year ago. It was something around there, because I think we went to Pensacola for my buddy's birthday, and we took the ferry across to go in the morning, or Gulf Shores or something. We went around that way. It's a fun area, man. It really is. I quite enjoy it. Our little slice of paradise. You gotta do what you gotta do with what you got, man. fancy. Real fancy. Got some munion out here. Oh, look at that little tiny house. Yeah, these people got some munion. Wild looking house. Oh man, I want to go swimming. I want to go swimming, man. Have some swimmy fun time. I've always liked the like octagon or circular houses. I think those are pretty cool. I don't know why. They're just different, man. I like different. And see, we should have came out here and just got gas. At the corner store. Yeah. There's that big old bridge. And then once we get across that, then we're going to take a left. And that's like actually Dauphin Island. Or the island portion of Dauphin Island, and we're going to take a left, and at the very end over there is the ferry, and hopefully we're here early enough to have plenty of room on it, and yeah, we should be fine. Big old bag of trash. That sucks. I hate litterers, man. Like, why? Why is there just a freaking bag of trash? Oh yeah, one cool thing they're doing out here, they're doing some coastal restoration out here. Trying to stop the shoreline from being eroded away. That's something we have a very tough time with down here in the South, like Louisiana, coastal Mississippi, coastal Alabama. We have really big issues with our land just running away, just washing away. All of our, at least the coast of Mississippi on the Gulf Coast there, all of those beaches are man-made. So they're not really supposed to be there, but we have them and we want to try and keep them now that we have them. And then just Louisiana in general, all of their land over there is just sinking. Louisiana, New Orleans, and all that whole area around there is literally just sinking, which is kind of crazy to think about. So the government does a lot of stuff around here for shoreline recreation and stuff like this, just to have more land available. And so that way the stuff that it has all of our infrastructure on it, like this road specifically, so that way that road sticks around. I mean, you can see all the rocks and all the debris and trees and stuff that they had on the previous shoreline there. And then compared to the other side where all the grass is grown, you need that grass to hold all the dirt and everything together. You need all of that stuff to allow all of our infrastructure to be the same way that it is now and be able to be maintained. That's just something that's cool to me. I enjoy looking at all that stuff. I hated it at first whenever I started noticing it. I do a lot of that for work. But I started noticing all of that, different types of things and erosion control measures and stuff like that would be done on roadway projects and while I'm out riding. And I was always upset at first whenever I first noticed it, but it doesn't really bother me anymore. I'm kind of just, it is what it is, and it's kind of cool at this point, I think. Cruise control, nice. always forget that this bridge is here. I'm like, whoa, every time I go over it. Even though I've been over this thing probably a dozen times, especially in my adult life, I've been over it quite a bit recently. That is a rinky-dinky ass dock. That is the other cool thing about the Alabama coastline is, I don't know if y'all can see it real well, but the oil rigs out there, I think those are pretty cool to see. And after we take the ferry across, we're going to be in Fort Morgan area. There's an old colonial era fort that was established there. And if y'all are ever in the area, of course, take the ferry over, come and explore the fort. There's I don't know its significance off the top of my head, and I probably should have looked that up just so I could have something to commentate on, but there's all kinds of troop barracks there. It's not in active use anymore, but there's troop barracks there. There's massive holes in the ground where large artillery weaponry was placed in the ground for, defense and stuff like that. It was a pretty big fort, and we're gonna ride by all that and see it. And that's why it's called Fort Morgan. But then on the beach side, what I was getting at first is on the beach side, you can see all the oil rigs off the coast, and you can kind of see where we're going to be taking the ferry across at, because that one spot of land after we get up over the bridge, that one patch, that's where the crossing is. It's not very far from Fort Morgan to Dauphin Island, but you still got to get across. See, there's just nothing. We're going to be taking the ferry across that. And it's shallow. Real shallow. This is cool. This was a cool ride. I'm glad we came this way. Oh, man. Very cool. I've never actually stayed out here in Dauphin Island. I've always gone across to Fort Morgan. I think it's a little bit nicer personally. But that's just me. Especially at nighttime, all those rigs are lit up at night and you can see everything. It's pretty sweet. I didn't reset my trip meter again. Whatever. I've done like 100 miles today. That's pretty good. Definitely pretty good. Not a bad little day. I think I'm going to listen to some music for this last little bit of the ride, and I'll cut to y'all when we're getting on the ferry. I only have so much battery life, and I want to save a little bit of it. So, catch y'all in a minute. Lined up for the ferry. Some beautiful bikes today, man. Some beautiful bikes. I'm gonna have to change batteries. Look at this R1M, man. The carbon fiber on this thing is crazy. They said 4 to a spot, so we got them all lined up. And we get to be the first people up. But we're going to be the last off the boat. Some of them are worried about their bikes falling over. They tripping. We made it off the ferry. Ignore that I don't have gloves on. I'm trying to put this camera back on. I thought we were going to stop once we got off, but we did not. We are just going. This is Fort Morgan, and yeah, my buddy, he used to get a house out here, his family did, for 4th of July each year. That was always something he did. Alright, I got my gloves back on. She was just gooning to us, bro. I gotta say, cruise control on longer rides like this is probably the best part about this bike. I think it is the absolute best part about this bike. Just because I don't have to do nothing with my hand and I can just flick the switch. It is very nice. About to get on the Baldwin Beach Express. We just came down through Gulf Shores, and everything should still be recording with the yeah, the mic's picked up now. Heading towards Buc-ee's. I think we're actually going to stop somewhere else. I'm not totally sure where we're stopping exactly, but eventually we'll get towards Buc-ee's, heading up that way. We've been sitting at this light for a minute and it's a little warm. I just flicker off. It's been a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful day. I will say I am looking forward to getting home. Cannot lie about that. That poor guy on that 10, man. He just does not look comfortable at all. I feel bad. He's used to riding a Harley. He just picked that thing up. It's one of the new 26s. I think I've mentioned that, but it looks really nice, and the screen looks nice, the display and everything looks real nice. And it switched to, I hate that they have the steering dampener on top of the triple tree. That just, in my opinion, that makes it look aftermarket, even if it is a factory item. And I personally don't like that. I like them all to be tucked away, you know. Y'all are the manufacturer. That's your thing. Fix it. Make it look make it look pretty, you know. But I understand why they just throw it on there too. But he's just, I mean, you can probably see, he looks uncomfortable. Brother. She having a blast, y'all. She having a blast. I think that's the water park, Owa. Hell yeah. If y'all can hear me, that's great. If not, I think I'm going to wrap this one up here. We're just taking the interstate home. Nothing really going on. Kind of a boring ride. I might get a little bit more footage, but I think this will be the last to hear from me. If you've watched it this long, I really appreciate it. I know this video is kind of probably all over the place. It's kind of hard to get down like a steady stream of consciousness for anything that's probably worthy of